Hello YouTube, I hit master. Now I said I'd do this live on stream, but you should have been there for the streams, man. I lost like 75% of my games. One of them I just got kicked out of and wasn't able to play, and I was forced to play Wrecking Ball parkour for like half an hour. Okay, actually I can't really complain about that. That was pretty fun. But regardless, I decided that playing games on stream was simply just cursed, so instead I played my last few games offline with my friend. I did still record them though, so join me as we relive my last few adventures as a diamond player. Game 1 was just your standard push game. Now push isn't my favorite mode, but I don't think I despise it as much as the community seems to. It just seems like if one team gets a big enough lead, it's kind of extremely difficult for the other team to come back and win. Luckily, in this game, thanks to some early well-placed utility and some very solid DPS work, we were able to take an early lead. The enemy team did manage to push us back a few times, but I wasn't too worried about this match overall. For some reason, I wasn't able to hit a single sleep dart. If I had, it probably could have avoided a lot of unfortunate situations with this monkey, but I guess being able to hit my sleeps was not in the cards this game. This was one of the only sleeps I hit, and it was so demoralizing because the monkey just woke up. It was really annoying. It started to get a bit scary in the last minute when the enemy team won a big fight that let them push the cart pretty far back, but after their tank made a strange choice to just charge into our whole team, this match was pretty much over. We were off to a good start in game number 1 and moved swiftly on to number 2. Game 2 took place in Junkertown, which is a map I'm not really the biggest fan of. I never know where to stand on the first point on defense, and it all just kind of feels really awkward. This game did not start off in a very inspiring way. Our tank went down almost immediately, followed by our soldier getting sniped. This basically put us on the back foot from the very beginning of the match, and I got picked off by some enemy supports and decided that Kiriko might be the best bet in this situation. Unfortunately, the enemy Widow was just completely shutting down our entire team. Luckily for us, our tank swapped off of Ball onto Rhine, and for some reason their Widow decided to swap onto Tracer. Once that happened, we were able to stabilize our defense a little bit. It went okay for a while, but after they dumped a few ults on us, our whole defense basically just fell apart, and then we were pushed back even further. For some reason, this part of Junkertown defense is my specialty. Every time I play this map, I get stomped all the way here and then suddenly play the best defense of my life, and that's kind of what happened this game. We held them at this point for 4 whole minutes. They had just destroyed us for the first 2/3 of this map, and then we were able to completely stop their progress here. After our team managed to come out unscathed from a scary shatter from the enemy Rhine, I was honestly feeling pretty good about our ability to defend. And I have no words to describe how this last play went, so I'll just let it play out. Holy cow.
That's fine. They saved the
day.
shatter. I'll take that.
No way they get another shatter before the game ends. They just used Bastion, also it's probably like 40 to 60 range. They don't have that. They just swapped into Sojourn, I feel like. So no ult there. They might have Kitsune Rush, but I'll have that another one to counter because we'll have Visor for that fight.
Whoa, he's always... What the hell?
Bad.
Oh, fuck the Bastion plus...
No,
No!
that's terrible.
That's really bad.
Everything that went wrong did. Or everything that could have gone wrong did, I should say.
Tried to hold it, but couldn't.
Our soldier died. Our Reinhardt's shatter got cancelled. I still have no idea what went wrong here. It was horrible. Let's move on to the attack. After watching the enemy tank just stroll up onto my DPS and kill him, then rezzing him, then watching him immediately die again, just to watch my Ashe walk up into enemy lines and also just die instantly, I wasn't feeling too great about this attack. But somehow, through the power of sheer tenacity and willpower, our team managed to claw our way through the entire map, and after an insane last play of our own, it was all tied up. Oh god. Focus Bob down. I'm attacking so quickly! Oh! The window.
Stay winning. Stay winning.
I got the Tracer!
No! Reaper got me. back easy as long as they can respawn. Come on. Where's the TP?
That's a ridiculous CP.
That's actually insane. Let's go! Okay.
It was really down to the wire now. Both teams only had a minute left and we were back on defense. And all we needed to do was hold them back for 60 seconds. Sounds easy enough, right? Apparently not. They managed to push us all the way to the second checkpoint, and the only reason we were able to stop them is because I saw we got a pick and decided to randomly drop the beat to see if that would end up winning the fight, and it did. So that was the end of their attack, but that was just way too far. Lucio's dead. Nice. Now we had a minute to somehow push all the way there. The attack started off going okay, and I was getting a little bit of hope, but my Rhine just decided to run in and die. I made the absolutely harebrained decision of going in and trying to res him, which, you know, didn't work since the entire enemy team was there, and the game was just over from there. We couldn't recover. Following that absolutely demoralizing defeat, we moved on to Game 3, which is another push match. After a semi-rough start that I definitely did not forget to record, it was going well. We had a solid push all the way to our forward spawn, and that was immediately shut down, and we got pushed all the way back to our forward spawn. Thankfully, the enemy team didn't manage to gain the lead from that. We were actually able to win the fight immediately after that, and we were able to use that lead to start moving the robot a little bit back towards the middle of the map. But after the enemy Cassidy managed to take out both of our supports, the enemy team just got the roadblock back. Man, I love push so much. Thanks to a well-placed Kitsune rush that my team was able to capitalize on, we managed to not lose the lead a second time. But like the problem typically is with push games, we had used most of our ults on the defense side of things, and now we were going to have to try and push all the way back without any of our ults up besides Shatter. Luckily for us, this happened. Oh, nice.
Oh, huge whiff.
Oh!
Wow.
Blades wasted. They don't have blade anymore. Oh, there's a Deadeye over there. I don't know what to say about that either. They were now down 3 ults, which made future fights much less risky for our team. They used a Kitsune rush, which did manage to push us back a little bit, but after their Rhine was denied another Earth Shatter, which he somehow had up again, my Kitsune rush was able to allow our team to get the advantage back. We started to push the bot, and although they were able to slow down our push a little bit and eventually take the bot back, by this point it was already too late. They tried their best to push it in overtime, but after one good fight, it was all over and we had taken the W. At the beginning of Game 4, thanks to a late lamp by their BAP, we were able to score a nice early kill on their Doomfist, which let us basically immediately take the first point without any issues. As we pushed around the corner, I slept the enemy Bastion and followed that up by hitting one of the juiciest anti-grenades I've ever hit in my entire life. My tank was able to make the most of it, and we pushed around the second choke. The enemy team put up a pretty good fight for a few minutes here, and we were held back for a solid few minutes, and it looked like we might not make it. But after an omega huge ult by our Mei, we were able to push our way through. Nice, that was a big Mei ult. At that point, the enemy team tried their best to hold us back, but they weren't really able to recover, and after some very solid gaming from everyone on our team, we finished our attack out strong.
No, Jesus Christ. Oh, that still with the Suzu.
Oh god, this is on me. If it's a zombie.
I'm healing. Oh, nice. Oh, eat a dick. Take one of these.
And our defense went really well, like super well. Their Doomfist tried to come for us on the high ground, but he was put to sleep, and then that basically shut down their entire first push. On their second attempt, they tried to push up on the right side, but my tank was there, and he was able to basically stop everything with just an ult, and then he followed it up with some great kills, and their entire attempt was just stopped right there, basically. On their third attempt, they tried to push through on the right side, and it was a little bit scary for a moment, but I managed to land an absolutely huge nade, which led to their Ana and Bastion dying, and while we did lose a few to their Doomfist's ult, it wasn't really enough for them to successfully make an attack. I called out to my soldier that I wanted to nano visor the next fight, and once the play started, that's exactly what I did. Their Doomfist wanted to shut down the visor, but I was able to give him another quick nap. I was scared of what he was going to do to me once he woke up, so I made the extremely questionable decision of jumping straight down onto the enemy team's nano visor. Oh, I'm dead. And yeah, I did not survive that particular experience. Luckily, the team held on to the point until we got back, and from there, the game was basically just over. We held our defense, and that's a wrap on game number 4. Game number 5 was frustrating. I didn't even want to look at this game again. It was just so annoying. We were playing against a DPS Lucio, and this playstyle just makes me so frustrated, and honestly, I think it's because I know that I could never pull it off. For one, you need to have some like excellent mechanical skill as Lucio. You have to be able to just fly all around the back line, kill most people in the fight, and not die in the process. And that is something that I just don't have the confidence to do. And I also feel like while I'm playing that playstyle, I'm just kind of abandoning my team and letting them die. But that is not what happened in this case. This Lucio was an absolute nuisance. He forced our entire support lineup to basically just turn around constantly, which meant our front line wasn't able to get the healing that they needed. They pushed all the way to the first checkpoint with basically 0 problems and continued up to the second. I, in my super ultimate gamer wisdom, tried this res that absolutely failed, and you'd think I would have learned my lesson from the last time I tried this, but no, apparently I didn't. I got tired of dying, so I swapped onto Moira to try and deal with the Lucio, and I was able to kill him. But my team was not able to win the 4v4. Here, I just get absolutely demolished by a window fire strike, and this defense was not going well, and if I'm being honest, I was so tilted by this Lucio. He was making me absolutely lose my mind. Just when I thought I couldn't get more annoyed by him, I was body blocked by the Lucio, and I wasn't able to make it out the door. And that right there, that's my 13th reason, I swear. This Lucio, I was not having a fun time. We moved on to our attack, and it was just... it was uninspiring, I'll say that much. We managed to push a little bit, which, you know, gave me some hope. I thought we could get some traction and at least make it to the first checkpoint, but we were just never able to find the right picks. And while we did manage to kill their tank, their supports were just able to not die while their tank came back. So this was a pretty painful loss. Game number 6 was another push game. This one also started off pretty poorly, with us basically just instantly losing a team fight. It's always a good thing.
Monk, I don't have balls for you
or God.
Heal for you. Monk! The soldier!
In the next fight, both of our DPS get taken out by the enemy supports before I can basically do anything to save them.
Oh,
I was in the middle of reloading. And he's purple, and he's like 1 HP. We try our best to hold on, but just as our DPS get back, the enemy drops some ults and we lose another fight. We somehow managed to actually win a fight.
Oh! I was trying to suck him.
And using that advantage, we're able to start to push the robot back, but our Hanzo dies, again, in a spot that I'm just unable to see or heal him, but we're still able to win the fight thanks to some nice picks from our soldier. We kept making some okay progress, but every time we're about to get back to the robot and push and make some actual progress, we just get nanobladed and get pushed all the way back. I'll spare you the rest of this game and just summarize it this way. We lost. Following these 2 losses, we were feeling pretty demoralized. It felt like we were starting to enter the loser's queue and that our good luck for the night was finally running out. I decided to look at our team stats and saw something kind of scary. Our tank was a Sombra 1 trick, one of our DPS was private so we didn't know what rank they were, and the other DPS that we had was in gold. It felt like matchmaking kind of screwed us. No offense to anyone that's in gold, but I was expecting to play in the Plat, Diamond, Masters general area, so this was definitely a little bit scary. I checked the other team and realized that we were against nearly the exact same people from the last round. So here we were, a team I already felt unconfident with, and an enemy team I already knew was fully capable of basically absolutely destroying us. I don't think I've ever felt less hopeful of winning a game, but nonetheless, we persevere. We lost the first point very quickly, and the DPS were dying faster than I could heal them. We try our best to hold on to the second point, and honestly we do a much better job than I was anticipated we were going to be able to, but eventually we're overrun and we're pushed back to the checkpoint.
What is this man? Now I'm a goner. He's low though. He's one. Oh.
They start pushing that last choke, but honestly, things are going pretty well. They hit us with 3 different ults, Dragonblade, Nano, and Ramatra, but we managed to counter with Window and Coalescence, which allows us to survive without taking too many losses. Without those key ults, the enemy team was unable to find the attack that they needed, and we end our defense without losing everything, surprisingly.
Victory is nearly ours.
Then our Ashe gives us the information that she's Masters 1. To be honest, this majorly shifted my attitude about the game. Since we didn't let them push the cart the whole way, and I now knew we could trust at least one member of my DPS, suddenly I felt ready to win this game. As you can see, our push to the first point went so unbelievably smoothly, it was incredible.
Backup would be wonderful. Establishing enemy over here. Objective A captured.
We make it most of the way to the second point in one go, and then we get stopped for a bit. We struggle for a little, but thanks to some blunders by the enemy team, we're eventually able to make it through.
John.
That's my name.
Please.
We did it.
Okay. I still have.
These first 2 points had filled me with hope, and now that hope was turning into belief that we genuinely had a shot of winning this game. We make a few mistakes pushing in, but after a questionable nano boost that I used, we were able to make it in. I'll let the rest of the game speak for itself.
When did Rayleigh get?
You could save with that nano.
Oh, for a
To
while.
our wings.
Yeah, I didn't know if I needed it or not. I wanted mine to not die.
Yeah.
Ryan is heal number 1 here.
Who's
Never mind, he's heal number average now.
One.
We did
Oh my god! Whoa!
Winners, chicken.
Holy cow, they were calling GG from the first half! Finally, it was time for game number 8, and this was for the 5th win. I'm not usually that nervous when I play Overwatch, but let me tell you, I was feeling the nerves this game. I had no idea what to expect, and it felt like I had a lot on the line. What follows is some of the most clean Overwatch I think I've ever played, so I'll just let the gameplay speak for itself. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the gameplay. I'll see you next week.
Quaking in his boots. Tracer and Genji.
Monkey's purple, monkey's purple. They have no Kiriko. Feeling good about that one.
They have
Nice.
dive DPs. I'm glad I'm Moira.
Genji's low.
She's one. There's a Moira on you, or not a Tracer. I mean.
Tracer's
No.
asleep, Tracer's asleep.
I need you, I need you, I need you right now.
Da-na-na-na.
It's going insane over here.
No.
Genji's on me.
Tracer's looking for us. Probably looking for a pulse bomb. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Good. Good.
Goated, some would say even.
Corroded and scroted.
Okay, not that.
No, people wouldn't say that.
People would, but whether or not it's necessary, that's the real question.
I think some would say necessary.
Okay.
Many, maybe even many.
Even many. Okay. We have 5 ults. Let's
Just
try not
hold
to
up
dump
your
all our ults here. Okay, we
Okay,
dumped 4 ults. That's
that was
fine.
all.
We sure got him, though.
Let me just
Yes.
press Q to join the party.
Tracer's one.
Oh, monkey angry, monkey angry.
Angry monkey.
That's I don't know.
Nope.
That one.
Nope.
Wait, how long have they had an honor for?
Like forever.
You got that Q ability. That's all I'll say about the matter.
Yeah, I do. We don't need it.
Okay.
Man down, retreat.
Get your ass back over here, milkman.
Roger,
We're coming.
come back. I'm back, Surgeon.
Oh. Oh. They're purple. They're purple. Boom.
Boom.
Nice.
Let's go! That's
Insane
so
hole, lads.
doable.
I'm about to call hearing anything echolocation.
Bro, I'm echolocating right now. Ryan echolocated
Mine's
over
purple.
here.
Mine's purple.
Uh-oh. We got a purple diva who's diving.
Okay. Although the amount of teams that we have that's dying is not great. Genji's purple. Oh god. This Ryan's a silly goose, man. He just ran in and died twice.
Uh-oh. Genji gone. They have a Moira back here. She's fadeless.
Ryan's purple.
No.
Oh, we've done it.
Let's
Oh,
go!
GG boys. That was a good one. Oh, okay. We check.
Of the game.
Game. Okay, 5 wins in the thing. And Masters 5! Let's go! Okay!
Oh man, he's Masters. He's done it.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't do it live, but I hope that people will still see this anyways. Holy cow, I've done it.